So I'm sure this season the League 2 Golden Boot is going to be massively contested between so many talented forwards. Last season, my team Bradford City striker Andy Cook completely ran away with the award, and this year I think it will be a lot more closely contested. In today's video, we're going to go through the top 10 favourites to win the Golden Boot as of right now. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 100 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Drop a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know who do you think will win at the Golden Boot. Now, this is not my Golden Boot predictions. They'll be coming out at some point in August. I'm not really too sure. We've got loads of content coming up for you guys over the next coming weeks, months and the season as a whole, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. Drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. Now, to get into the top 10 goal scorers last season, you only needed 12 goals. Josh Umara, Dom Telford and Callum Hendry all ended up on 12 goals and they all made it joint in 10th place. Danny Johnson was 9th with 13 goals. Kyle Wootton was 8th with 14 goals. Josh Gordon was 7th with 15 goals. Luke Armstrong and Dan Adjei were tied in 5th with 16 goals. Omar Bogle finished 4th with 17 goals. Christian Dennis finished 3rd with 20 goals. Sam Hoskins finished 2nd with 22 goals. And Andy Cook finished 1st with 28 goals. We all know the records that Macaulay Langstaff and Paul Mullin have set in the National League last season. You've got players like McGoldrick and Isa coming down from League One as well, who are proven goal scorers in the division above. Charlie Austin scored goals throughout his whole career, along with many other players. Starting out then in 10th position, they currently have Charlie Austin as the 10th favourite to win the League 2 Golden Boot. Obviously 34 years of age, played 20 games last season for Swindon, starting 15 of them, scored 9 goals, averaging a goal every 140 minutes. He obviously scored 4 in one game against Rochdale. I think that was one of his first games since rejoining the football club. He's obviously back, going to have a full season under his belt now. The only problem for me why I don't think Austin will really get up there, I think he's a brilliant player and he's a brilliant goal scorer at this level. His record last season clearly proves that. His fitness is a bit of an issue. He can't really play Saturday, Tuesday, and there's going to be a lot of Saturday, Tuesday games this year, I do feel. So I'm not really too sure if he'll be able to hit the heights of maybe 25, 30 goals, but I think he'll be solid. I think he'll definitely get between 15 and 20 in my opinion, and I think 10th place as of right now is about realistic. In 9th place, they currently have Kyle Wootton of Stockport County, 26 years of age, but he's going to miss the first couple of months of the season through injury. He's been struggling with injury towards the end of last season, missed their playoff campaign as well, and he is a big loss for them. Last season, obviously scored 14 goals in 40 starts, 42 appearances overall, averaging a goal every 254 minutes, but Wootton is not necessarily your traditional goal scorer. He's a striker who holds the ball up, brings others into play and does chip in with his fair share of goals. Obviously, I don't think you can put him any higher than 9th as of right now, as he does miss the first couple of months of the season, which is a big shame for Stockport County. Another Stockport County striker is currently in 8th as well. That is Paddy Madden, 33 years of age, played 37 times for them last season, starting at 29 of them. He scored 10 goals, averaging a goal every 261 minutes. Obviously, a pretty decent penalty taker as well. I think last season, out of all the goals that he scored, only one of them was a penalty. That was against my team, Bradford City. Of course it was. But yeah, Paddy Madden, pretty decent option at this level. But I think because of his age, again, I'm not sure if he's going to be fit for the season as well. I know he had a couple injury problems last season. So if he can keep himself fit, I certainly think he can get around that 15 goal mark. Obviously, Stockport have got a hell of a lot of forward options. But like what I say, they do have a couple injuries up there as well. But I think around 8th place is realistic for Paddy Madden as of right now. Channel memberships are now cheaper than ever, with Tier 1 costing just 99p. Tier 2 has been reduced from $3.99 a month down to $1.99 a month, and Tier 3 has been reduced from $8.99 a month down to just $4.99 a month. Your support, as always, is massively appreciated, and the more members that we have, the better the content will be. Enjoy the rest of the video. In 7th place, the bookmakers currently have Danny Johnson, recently re-signed for Walsall on a 2-year contract. Obviously 30 years of age now. Last season did a brilliant job for Walsall for his first half of the campaign. Mansfield recalled him. They then couldn't agree a fee between the two clubs, and he absolutely stunk the place up at Mansfield. I think he only scored 1 or 2 goals while with the Stags in the second half of last campaign, but the first half of the season he did really well with Walsall. I think he was actually ahead of Andy Cook for a period of time right at the start. Did he score a hat-trick or 4 goals on the opening day? Something crazy like that. I think Walsall absolutely battered Hartlepool. I think I'm right in saying that, and he might have scored a hat-trick. So overall last season he did play 30 matches, starting 24 of them. He scored 13 goals, averaging a goal every 156 minutes, and I think if he has a full season under his belt at Walsall and keeps himself himself fit, he certainly can get 20 goals next season. Obviously, it's going to be a different system. It's not under Michael Flynn. It's now under Matt Sadler, and I'll be interested to see how he does get on in a system like that. He's done well, though, in pre-season. I believe he scored against Aston Villa as well. I can't say I've been overly impressed with Walsall's recruitment, but Danny Johnson is certainly the cherry on the cake. I think he's been their best signing so far, understandably so. Proven goal scorer at this level. If you can get the best out of Danny Johnson, I think Walsall will certainly be in with a shout of the playoffs next season. In 6th place, they currently have Will Swan of Mansfield Town. Was on loan with the club last season, recently signed a new 3-year contract with the option of a further year with the football club. He's joined there now on a permanent basis, 22 years of age, and I rate Will Swan very, very highly. If you've watched, I think it was my League 2 underrated 11 from last season, I really do rate Will Swan. Last season, played 28 times for the Stags, only started 12 matches, but he scored 10 goals, averaging a goal every 136 minutes with a 20% goal conversion rate. I really do rate Will Swan. I think he's one of the best strikers in the league. I think 6th is maybe a little bit low for me. I think he's certainly going to be their main man next season. Obviously, again, Mansfield do have a lot of options who can play in that 9-0. You've got Akins, you've got Bowery who can do a job up there, Reece Oates, Keeler Dunn who plays more off the striker but can play up there if they are short on numbers. You know, they've got a hell of a lot of options up there for Mansfield in my opinion, but I think Will Swan will certainly be their starting striker this season, or at least one of them, and 6th place is probably a little bit low in my opinion, but when you look at actually some of the players that are ahead of him, maybe it is a little bit more realistic. In 5th place, they currently have Mohamed Issa of MK Dons, obviously proven goal scorer in League 1. Last season scored 11 goals in 28 starts for the Dons, averaging a goal every 223 minutes, 29 years of age, and if he sticks around at MK Dons, I think he scores 25 goals with his eyes closed next season. I think he's a brilliant player, proven that at the numerous clubs that he has played for, whether it's League 2 or League 1. I think he's an absolutely exceptional talent, and I think 5th place is pretty realistic for Mo Issa. In 3rd place, they currently have Paul Mullin. Now, obviously, did an unreal job for Wrexham last season, scored 27 league goals in 41 appearances, but the only reason why I don't think he's any higher as of right now is obviously we don't know the extent of his injury, which is obviously going to be a massive loss for Wrexham. I think at the time of when his injury happened, obviously I think he got a punctured lung. He's going to be out for between 2 and 8 weeks. That is a large period of the season to be missing. That's around probably when the season starts, about 6-7 weeks of the season before he's even really back into contention at the absolute worst case, but that is a lot of football to be missing. There's a lot of games at the start of the season, and while Paul Mullin, if he was fit for the whole season, would certainly be up there. You know, we've seen previously when he was in League 2, won the Golden Boot with Cambridge. They even renamed the stand after him. He was that good. But we all obviously know the talent that Paul Mullin is. Proven goal scorer at League 2 and National League level, so I certainly don't disagree with 4th because of his injury at this moment in time. In 3rd place, they currently have last season's Golden Boot winner in Andy Cook. 38 starts, 28 goals, averaging a goal every 120 minutes. I don't have statistics for goals per minute and conversion rate for Paul Mullin and Macaulay Langstaff. SofaScore unfortunately doesn't do statistics for the National League, but Cook was unreal last season. He's going to look to go one better this season. Can he break that 30 league goal mark? Obviously, he scored 31 in all competitions. A fantastic talent, a brilliant player. Signed a new 3-year contract with the football club. He had a 23% goal conversion rate. Scored all 4 of his penalties as well last season, and I think 3rd is maybe a little bit low in my opinion. I think he certainly could finish above 2nd. 1st might be a tough ask for him again, but he is our main man. He is our talisman, and we've currently Tyler Smith and Verdane Oliver both going to be out injured for the start of the season. They're obviously big losses for us, and it leaves us only really with Matt Derbyshire or maybe Jamie Walker as his strike partner. And to say he scored 28 goals last season without a strike partner, with not really too much service, if he actually gets the service this season, he could be on for an absolutely incredible season. And obviously, if you don't get dropped stupidly around that January period again, like what we did last season for no apparent reason, then I think he could be on for 35 goals if he continues the way that he's going. Scored a hat-trick against Championship side Middlesbrough in the week as well. Absolutely exceptional player. And 3rd, I think he's maybe a little bit low in my opinion, but obviously I am going to be biased. In 2nd place, they currently have David McGoldrick. Now, while I think McGoldrick is a brilliant player, I'm not so sure he's going to be Notts County's main man at next season. Obviously, absolutely incredible footballer. 22 League 1 goals last season in only 29 starts, averaging a goal every 126 minutes. I'm not going to knock that. That's absolutely incredible. And the fact Notts County have already got this man is an unbelievable signing. And I know, obviously, Derby wanted to keep him, and I don't really think Derby have replaced him too well with Connor Washington, in my opinion. Yes, he's 35 years of age, but age does not matter for this man. 22 League 1 goals last season in only 29 starts. I can clearly see why that the bookies have got him so high up there. I personally think Andy Cook will score more goals than McGoldrick in this upcoming campaign, but I'm not so sure about the final player we speak about on this list. But a fantastic player, had a great career, and I can certainly see why the bookies have currently got him that far up. And obviously, winning the Golden Boot, according to the bookmakers as of right now, is last season's National League Golden Boot winner, Macaulay Langstaff. 34 goals in 44 appearances for them last season. Absolutely incredible footballer. Done a brilliant job since joining Notts County. I believe from Gateshead, when he won the Golden Boot with Gateshead, he'll be looking to win 3 Golden Boots in a row. I can certainly see it. I really do rate Langstaff very highly. I think he's the best striker in the league, in my opinion. Now, I don't know what his percentage finishing rate is. I'm not really too sure. I don't have that statistic here. But last season, averaged a goal every 110 minutes. He scored 17 goals at home, 17 goals away. Absolutely brilliant footballer. And I can certainly see why the bookies have him to currently win the league. Not win the league, win the Golden Boot. And there you have it then. They are the current bookies' favourites to win the League 2 Golden Boot for the 23-24 campaign. Now, obviously, things could change. People could bring strikers in. Now, obviously, there's some big names missing off this list. No Christian Dennis, no Callum Hendry, no Matty Taylor, no Ali Al-Hamadi. But in 10th place, they have Charlie Austin. In 9th place, they have Kyle Wotton. In 8th place, they have Paddy Madden. In 6th place, that's not 6th, that's 7th. 7th place, they have Danny Johnson. In 6th place, they have Will Swan. In 5th place, they have Mo Isa. In 4th place, they have Paul Mullin. In 3rd place, they have Andy Cook. In 2nd place, they have David McGoldrick. And in 1st place, they have Macaulay Langstaff. I'm going to leave it there, though, for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 100 likes. As I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Drop a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know who do you think will win the League 2 Golden Boot for the upcoming 23-24 campaign. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.